Today in class, we reconciled a checkbook. There are three things that you need when you're reconciling a checkbook. The check register. This is your record. All right? You have to understand this. This is your record. And I know that with technology today, a lot of things happen quickly. Most information, most transactions will clear. But it's still a really strong idea to reconcile your checkbook. You can find things, you can find errors made that perhaps you made. You can find errors that the bank made. Hey, they're human, right? They can make mistakes. The other thing is it gives you a chance to look at your transactions, and you can find potential fraudulent activity. All right, so you really have to, you always want to be on your guard for any type of fraudulent activity on your account. The bank statement, used to get this mailed to you. More and more now, these are going to be, you'll get an email saying your statement is ready. Then you have to log into your account and actually download it. And then finally, the reconciliation worksheet. All right, those are the three things that you need in order to balance your checkbook. This is an example. It's a little bit archaic. It's definitely not the spreadsheet we created in class, but it does serve as a nice checkbook register. The other thing is then you have your bank statement. And if you notice, the balance on the bank statement is $967.12. The balance on your register is $957.26. So we have your record here. We have the bank records here. And they don't agree, all right? The balances are different. That's where the reconciliation process comes in. So to reconcile means to make agree. So we have two parties. They're not equal. And so reconciling is making them agree. And we do that by going through this mathematical process. The first step that you do in the reconciliation is you simply go through on your register and your checkbook. And if it is on your bank statement and on your check register, it is said to have cleared. And so we have this transaction for $55.63. And in your checkbook, you have $55.63, and we have this column right here to put a little check in. That has cleared. Both you and the bank agree that that transaction has taken place. You have the $235 deposit. You have $235 deposit. In our checkbook, we have this transaction for $22.36. And if you notice, it's not on your bank statement. So what do? Give up? No, you don't give up. This check is said to be outstanding. Outstanding. Just like a farmer in his field. Yes, sir. That check is outstanding. All right. You've written it. It's in the process of, either at the grocery store you wrote it to, you could be at the, traveling to that party's bank. It could be going from one bank to another, but it's in the process of, clearing, and therefore, because it hasn't cleared, it's said to be outstanding. And for the most part, as we talked about in class, your debit card transactions, they're going to clear pretty much on the day of. There are still few companies out there that use an older batch system, but most stuff transactions are going to clear. It's when you have to write that oddball check, man. It can hang out there for a period of time. Okay, moving on, we got this check right here for $25. Okay, there it is right there, 25. This is an ATM withdrawal for $15. And then notice this one, it has a $50 right there, or I'm sorry, 50 cent. And so you have $15.50 right here. They just combine it right there. So that's cleared. Put the little check there. We have a deposit for direct deposit for $355. Yep, that's on your statement, $355. You have this your utility bill. This in today's it would have been an auto pay. In fact, right there you see it was an auto pay. Okay, $26.75. That is on your checkbook checkbook statement from the bank. All right, and then notice that we paid for some viola lessons for $23. That check is not cleared yet, and then we have a deposit here for $35.50, and that check has not cleared yet. All right, so that's the first step to balancing your checkbook, is to do the comparison between your register and the bank statement.